late game execution.
No, ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
So while I was doing research on this whole LeBron James thing in the Olympics, right? I saw something interesting to me, and it's involving Carmelo and Paul George. So, yeah, ain't that far fetched. These two used to be teammates, though they're on OKC, but they both got on a podcast. This article was dated back. This is on NBA.com. This article was dated back May 26th, sometime last week. But Paul George and Carmelo Anthony say they don't think Giannis will demand a Bucks trade amid rumors. The reason why I brought this up because just yesterday morning, probably late Sunday night, yesterday morning, some reason my brother-in-law decided to bring up Giannis. Talk about Giannis gonna leave. Because I was ragging on Anthony Edwards because he's a Timberwolves fan. But I was ragging on Anthony Edwards like he needed to leave Minnesota. I said he needed to find a better sock selection. He just happened to bring that up. And I said that if Giannis leaves Milwaukee, he will enter into the mindset of most of these NBA players that when the tough gets tough, oh, I gotta go. We've seen that with KD. Hasn't worked out anywhere since he left Warriors. We've seen that with James Harden's never worked out. And we've seen that with others, right? And some of you guys might have watched my video, talked about this. It wasn't just totally on Giannis. I'm just saying that these NBA players and their legacies are all tainted because they just, when the tough gets tough, they want to get traded to 5 different teams. So Carmelo Anthony and Paul George said on their podcasts what they think is going on with this, because all of a sudden it seemed like, I said this many times before, every season, what the frick is going on? Every season since Giannis has ascended into NBA superstardom, the media, yes, the media is trying to find ways to get Giannis out of Milwaukee because they don't like him there. They tried in 2019 after they lost to Toronto. Oh, maybe you should go to Golden State or Toronto. Didn't happen. Came back for the bubble season, as we call it. After they lost in the bubble, oh, maybe you should go to Miami or Toronto. Nope, signed another contract. Even after they won the finals, the Bucks won the finals. Oh, maybe since Giannis won the finals in Milwaukee, maybe he should go somewhere else. 2022, maybe he should go somewhere else. Maybe he should go to the Warriors. 2023, Warriors. Go help LeBron. Warriors. 2024, maybe he should go help LeBron. Warriors. Maybe he should go help LeBron. And then even this year, oh, maybe he should go help LeBron. I don't understand why LeBron needs so much help. I don't get it. Ain't he supposed to be the GOAT? Why he need so much help? And now these people just put all kinds of rumors out there, especially these ESPN goonballs. We're hearing now. I think somebody brought it up during the season. Oh, maybe y'all should go to Memphis. I was like, what does Memphis has that we Bucks fans want? Nothing. But anyways, we are now heard after the Dallas acquired the number 1 pick in the lottery. Maybe Dallas should trade the number 1 pick to get Giannis. And I'm like, the number 1 pick obviously might be Cooper Flag. And I want no stinking Cooper Flag. Another one is Houston, but that's more for KD. The other one is, what's the other one been? Not Golden State, because I don't think Golden State's gonna pull that no more. I think Golden State hands are tied now with Jimmy Butler and the rest of that. Other teams will be that they've been discussing. I can't think of any other teams that would want Giannis. What Giannis would want to go to, because Miami's not the place. I don't think he wants to play in LA at all. He said he didn't even like LA like that, but they keep trying to put him there. New York, did they really need him? But my whole thing is like, why does he have to go help someone else? I said this before in another video a couple weeks ago. Why does he need to go help someone else? Yeah, we've seen somebody else come help him. Dame didn't work out. But why is it he always gotta help someone else? Why would he mess up his legacy to go help someone else? You know? Top 75 player, go help someone else. Leave his place that he built and go leave someone else. Don't make any sense. And that's another problem with some of these players. They have no, like, you know how Michael Jordan had Chicago? Magic had the Lakers. Kobe had the Lakers. It's none of that anymore with some of these players anymore. There's no mythological story behind them anymore. Everybody's just scared going to place when the stuff don't work. At least you got it with, maybe at this point, Stephen Curry with Golden State. He built that up for himself. They just want to take Giannis out of what he built up to go join someone else, which doesn't make any sense to me. But like, share, subscribe. I went on a rant. But Carmelo Anthony and Paul George aren't convinced that Giannis Antetokounmpo will be traded from Milwaukee despite the rumors surrounding his uncertain future with the organization. Paul George says Giannis is that old era cut. I think he wants to stay in Milwaukee his whole career. I think he has said something like that too. He ain't going nowhere. Carmelo Anthony later added. That's what Carmelo said. And the Bucks were eliminated by the Indiana Pacers in 5 games during the first round of 25 playoffs. Of course, ESPN Lackey, I'm not going to say his name, reported that Giannis was open-minded about exploring his future outside of Milwaukee for the first time in his career. You know what? Sometimes, know how Giannis' personality is? How he likes to joke? I think he knows. I hope this is true. But sometimes I think he knows they trying to get him out of Milwaukee, so he plays along with it just to troll. Because we know Giannis can be a troller at times. Still, the 2-time MVP hasn't officially requested a trade. So why are people coming up to me saying, oh, Giannis asked for a trade when he hasn't officially requested one yet? According to NBA insider Mark Stein, the Bucks plan to pitch Antetokounmpo on remaining with the team to view the 25-26 season as a gap year with the star point guard Dame in danger of missing an entire year, suffering a torn Achilles in Game 4 against the Pacers. That's the person who needs to go, but I don't think they can get him out of there. Milwaukee has struggled to string together deep postseason runs following his championship victory in 21, losing the second one the next year after that. They probably could have won that year too. But anyways, and suffered 3 consecutive first-round exits. Despite the lack of play success, Giannis has remained one of the league's top players on both ends of the court. 30 points a game, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 2-point blocks, 60.7 effective field goal percentage during the 24-25 season. And his 30-year, if the 30-year requested to be moved, several teams are already been linked to him. Like I said, the Lakers, Knicks, and Miami. Anthony, Paul George, and Carmelo Anthony don't believe Giannis wants to experience a change of scenery, though. That's what they say. That's their opinion. It's just so weird seeing Indiana versus OKC for the finals. But I'm sure it was weird for people to see Milwaukee Bucks versus the Phoenix Suns 4 years ago. Lakers, who are they gonna give up? You might as well give us Jokic. Sure, they don't want that freaking beanball head on LeBron. Knicks, I want half the team. If you're gonna trade them to the Knicks, I want Cat. I want everybody. Kel Bridges, that's the price. And Miami, I don't know why Miami's even in there. Miami really has nothing to give. Because I'm sure Miami don't want to get off on Bam or even Milwaukee's own. I can't even think of damn nigga a Tyler Hero. So how is that gonna work? But anyways, they're trying to do whatever to get this guy out of here. They did it with KD. They got him out of there, made him move to the East Coast, and still didn't work out for him. Now he's on a path to nowhere quickly. But I wonder if they're gonna do this with anybody else when things get tough. Are they gonna do this to Tyrese Halliburton when things get tough after this year, where they're not reaching the same success anymore? Are they gonna do this with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander if they win this year and the same success that they had does not replicate? They're already trying to do it with Nikola Jokic. So this is something that ESPN and the media just likes to do. They like to get people out of their spots. Outside of Stephen Curry, there's only two people who have been only played for one team and built up their own legacy in that city. That's Nikola Jokic and Giannis. Don't want to count Shai, even though he came from the Clippers. You know, I'm gonna count Shai. I'm gonna count Shai in there too, because he really didn't start coming up. That first year, he was decent for a rookie. I think he averaged 15 points a game his rookie year. But OKC is really starting to become where his legend is built at. Anyone else playing right now? No. That's a superstar status. No, not in this moment. Maybe Devin Booker, but they trying to get Devin Booker out of Phoenix. But outside of that, no one really has a established kingdom anymore. They got Luka Ball out of Dallas. They got that happening. So, and KD and LeBron don't really have no more kingdoms anymore because they basically traded away the kingdom, dissed their kingdom for something else. But anyways, I do say this. My lasting words. If Shai wins in OKC this year, I think I might have said this before. It's an indictment on Kevin Durant. And Kevin Durant will probably be ranked higher too, and Thunder lower. Ooh, I know that has to hurt KD a little bit deep down. He may not express it or show it, but ooh, if the Thunder win this year, ooh, that's gonna hurt.